clearly not here, as you can see. And we're K squared. Ah, the intro's just not the same without her, but you get the gist of it. So, as you can probably tell already by the title of this video, I am going to be telling you guys do's and don'ts about curly hair. So, pretty much what you should do with curly hair and what you shouldn't do. Pretty self-explanatory. A lot of you guys have been asking me questions of, random tips, for curly hair and, what they should avoid doing, what they should do. So I figured why not make a video of it, put them both in one and call it a day. So yeah, keep on watching. If you want, curly hair tips, if this is not your video, then that's fine too. Tip number 1. Deep condition, deep condition, deep condition. I cannot stress how important deep conditioning is for your hair. Curly hair is naturally a little drier than straight hair, okay? Because our curl texture is like this, the hair strands struggle to get the natural oils from the root to the end because of the texture, which causes a lot of dry hair and a lot of frizz, and dry hair leads to breakage, and it's just not good. And deep conditioning is the key to that. You have to condition at least once a week. It's a must. You have to do it religiously, and you'll see a huge difference if you deep condition once a week. Your hair will be more shiny, more moisturized, less breakage, less frizz, and you have to find the right deep conditioner for you. So if you have dry hair, then get a deep conditioner that is specifically for dry, damaged hair. If you want just a regular deep conditioner, look for it. I did a whole video on my favorite hair products, which include deep conditioners, shampoos, and all that jazz. I'll link it down below. But yeah, deep conditioning is key. If you do not deep condition, you're always going to have dry, frizzy hair. I cannot stress how important deep conditioning is. Just like you do facials for your face and exfoliate your skin, you have to do hair masks and deep condition your hair. Tip number 2, detangle your hair from the bottom up, okay? In the previous video that I posted before this, you saw, when I was in the shower washing my hair, I detangled from the bottom up, and the reason being is it causes less breakage. If you detangle your hair from the top all the way to the bottom, more than likely you're gonna get a lot of unnecessary breakage. You're gonna get frustrated, your comb's gonna get stuck there, you're gonna start pulling it, and then before you know it, you're gonna have clumps and clumps of hair. Now, disclaimer, it is normal for you to shed some hair, okay? Every time I wash my hair, I get a little ball of hair after everything's done, because you got to take into consideration people with curly hair should not be brushing their hair every day throughout the week. Because we don't brush our hair every day, when we do wash our hair once a week, there is going to be some hair that's shed. But you don't want the wrong kind of breakage. You don't want unnecessary breakage. And by combing your hair from the root to the bottom, the chances of having unnecessary breakage is a lot higher as opposed to going from the bottom and working your way up. It causes less breakage. It does the same thing. Yeah, just do it that way and use a wide tooth comb or, a brush that works for you. Do listen to your hair. Your hair will talk to you and tell you what it needs, okay? Especially as the seasons change. So, 1 minute your hair might be extremely dry. That's your hair telling you that it needs to be deep conditioned more. It needs more water. It needs more attention, If your hair is very, very oily and down, that's your hair telling you that whatever products you're using are too heavy for your hair and that you need to switch to maybe a more water-based product. Your hair will tell you what it needs. So pay close attention to your hair. If it's getting frizzier, if it's getting drier, if your ends are breaking, then that's your hair telling you, hello, pay attention to my ends. You're working up here, but you're not really paying attention to me. Your hair will tell you what it needs, especially as the seasons change. Like for me, during the winter months, my hair gets very, very dry, so I need to deep condition a lot more than I normally do, and I struggle a lot with dryness and frizz just because the air is so dry. And then in the summer, it's the same thing. I'm in a lot of chlorine water, pool water, beach, ocean water, and so I'm washing my hair a lot more than I normally do. And so my hair sometimes gets a little dry, so I have to deep condition more. During the springtime, my hair is its happiest. So now that springtime is coming, my hair is very, 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 very happy, as you can see. But yeah, listen to your hair. Your hair will tell you what it needs. Do sleep with a pineapple or a satin pillowcase, okay? A lot of people with curly hair, they have their hair real nice and then they go to sleep and they wake up and their hair is matted. It's very difficult to fix in the morning. By putting your hair in a pineapple, which is pretty much when you flip your hair over like that and you like tie it up like that. It's hard to show now, but whatever. It's pretty much all your curls in the front. Sleep like that so that when you lay down, you're not like causing friction on your curls and causing frizz. And also sleeping on a satin pillowcase. Also, you know, when you lay down, your hair will glide across the satin instead of like a cotton pillowcase that will cause just mad frizz when you like roll over and move at night. So, you know, that'll make your hair a lot nicer when you wake up in the morning, a lot easier to fix and refresh, and you just keep it moving. Put some water in, keep it moving. So do sleep with a satin pillowcase or a satin bonnet, or put your hair up in a pineapple. I do the combo. I have my hair in a pineapple and I have a satin pillowcase. Do check the ingredients in your products, okay? Please, please, please do this, okay? And this is gonna go along with another one of my don'ts, and so I'll explain more about it there when I talk about the don'ts. But do read the labels on your hair products. If there's things on the label that are not supposed to be put in your hair, do not buy that product. I don't care how many commercials they have on it, how popular the product is. If it has trash ingredients in the product, do not put it in your hair, because your hair is just going to get dry and damaged and look real crusty. So just don't do it. Please take the few extra seconds at the store, turn that bottle over, read the ingredients, and make sure that it's good for your hair, that you're not spending your money on products that aren't going to do you any good. Another do, keep your scalp healthy and clean, okay? One of the most important things when it comes to hair growth is the scalp. Hair grows from the scalp. If your scalp is very dirty, very dry, or you have excessive product buildup, it's going to stunt the hair growth process, okay? Coming from someone who suffers from dandruff, yes, I suffer from dandruff. It's not nasty, it's normal. And the reason I suffer from dandruff is because, one, I have a lot of hair, so my scalp literally struggles to breathe. And two, I use a lot of products, so sometimes I get a little bit of product buildup, which causes my hair to get, you know, dry and a little bit of flakes, okay? Not a big issue. Don't freak out because you got dandruff, okay? But it's not okay if you let it get out of control. You have to pay special attention to your scalp, okay? When you're washing your hair, like you saw in the video, again, of my daily hair routine, again, it's linked down below, I pay extra attention to my scalp. So when I wash my hair, I flip my hair upside down, I scrub my scalp with my fingers, and the reason I flip my hair and I do it upside down is, one, it causes the blood flow to go towards my head, and, you know, blood flow towards the scalp causes better hair growth, so that's one reason. And the second reason is it just allows me to really get into my scalp and make sure that I'm getting rid of any excess product buildup, any dandruff that I might have, and a healthy scalp leads to great hair growth and healthy hair. Things that you should not do to your hair, all right? I'm gonna have fun with these. Number one, don't use products that have sulfates, parabens, silicones, or alcohol in it. That goes with the do. Read the label on the back of your products, okay? Do not use those type of ingredients in your hair. If the bottle says, what's wrong with my English? If the bottle says that it has sulfates, parabens, and silicones, and this dimethicone, and this silicone, or whatever the heck they call it, it's not good for your hair. I read an article saying that these type of silicones and parabens are found in laundry detergent. So why on earth would I want to wash my hair with something that's found in Tide? No, do not do that. You are literally damaging your hair by using products like, and no shade to these products, I don't want to get these nasty comments, but I don't want to use products like Pantene and Aussie that have these nasty products, these nasty, what's the word? These nasty chemicals in the product. Like, no. Don't do that. No. Just no, okay? Because you're over here thinking that you're doing good and you're really just damaging your hair. Do not use those nasty products, okay? Another no-no. Do not use heat on your hair. A lot of you guys are over here crying and moping and whining that your curls are all messed up and you have straight strands mixed with curly strands and your curl pattern's all jacked up. And then I ask you, well, what do you do? And the first thing you say is, well, I'm flat ironing it this day and then I leave it curly for 2 weeks and then I flat iron it again. Well, honey, that's why your curl pattern's jacked up. Throw the flat iron away, okay? Throw the blow dryer away. All right, let me not be extra. You don't have to literally throw it away. But don't use it, like, excessively. I straighten my hair now, this year, my third year, almost third year. I straighten I straighten my hair maybe once or twice a year, if that, okay? And when I do, I use a lot of heat protectant. But using heat in your hair disrupts your curl pattern. It burns your hair. I don't care how much heat protectant you put on, there's still always going to be some type of heat damage. And these are words coming from my hairstylist, who's a curl professional. Out of his mouth, he said, no matter how much heat protectant you use, there's always going to be some type of heat damage. And if you are trying to regain your curls and get healthy curls and get rid of heat damage, straightening your hair consistently is not gonna do it. It's not gonna cut it. You're doing more harm than good. Don't do it, okay? I understand that sometimes you get bored with the same curly hairstyle. I get it. I do that too, which is why I straighten my hair once or twice a year. You get me? Like, you gotta make some sacrifices. If you want nice curls, you gotta put the flat iron down. You gotta put the blow dryer down. The only heat that I use is when I deep condition my curls, and that's on low. Okay? If I do diffuse my hair, again, it's on low, and that's rare. I air dry, okay? I mentioned that in my video of my hair routine. Again, link is down below. But please, do not use excess heat. Another no-no. It kind of goes with the products, like checking the ingredients on the products, but when it comes to dyeing your hair, make sure that you're using dye that is not bad for your hair. It's kind of hard because dyeing your hair in general, no matter what, is gonna get some type of damage. But I've heard that there are some dyes that don't have lye in it, and lye is what is like bad for your hair supposedly. And of course, don't bleach your hair because you're literally burning your hair with the chemicals, so don't do that. There are safe methods of painting and coloring curly hair. I think it's called pintura, and like DevaCurl certified people do it. And the only reason I'm mentioning it is because I'm in that season where I kind of want to add some color to my hair, but I'm not damaging it. No. So I've been doing my research, talking to some people, and there are some safe methods of coloring your hair. So do not bleach your hair. Do not just use any type of dye in your hair. Always do your research. See what's in the products and in the creams and paint that you're going to put in your hair before you make any drastic decisions. This goes for more like in the summer months. Do not walk around with chlorine and salt water in your hair for long periods of time, okay? Yes, the summer's the time to hit the pool, hit the beach, you know, get your fun summer on, but always rinse out your hair afterwards. Usually the beaches and the pools have showers that have clean water, you know. Rinse your hair out in the clean water, throw some deep conditioner in it, put your hair in a bun and keep it pushing until you get home and take an actual shower. Do not walk around for hours and hours and hours, go out to eat after the beach and then go here after the beach, and that entire time you have chlorine soaking in your scalp and in your hair. That's a big no-no. Rinse your hair out first, put some deep conditioner in there, and then keep it pushing. Don't leave it just soaking in there because you're legit killing your hair. That's it. I think that's all the no-nos that I have. The good thing about natural curly hair is you pretty much can do whatever the heck you want with it because it's your hair, it's wild and fierce, and that's what it is. There's not much that you can't do. It's pretty simple. If you have any questions that I might not have addressed in this video, please leave them in the comments below. Yes, leave them in the comments below. If you have any questions for me in general or for my sister Crystal, because she will be here in the next video, leave them down in the comments below. Or if you just want to share some love, please leave them in the comments below. But don't be leaving hate. That is not going in our comments because you will be blocked. Make sure to subscribe. That helps a lot. Click that bell so you get notifications whenever we post a new video. Please let us know if there's something specific that you want us to do a video on. Yeah, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at K21323. I'll put it right here. Until next time, bye!